Back on Golf Today Live, first round coverage of the Rocket Mortgage Classic comes your way at 3 p.m. Eastern Time Thursday, right here on Golf Channel. Justin Thomas has just 3 top 10s in 15 starts this season. The one came last week at the Travelers, T9. He's off at 105 with Hideki and Sungjae, and JT meets the media.
Yeah, I need to take it one step at a time. I'm very fortunate that I've never been in this position in my career. But unfortunately, I need to play some good golf to, to be worried about, not worried, but to take it one step at a time. In past, I've kind of been already just looking to East Lake at this point of the season, but, I'm not in that spot right now, so I just need to continue to keep building and keep working on what I have been. Definitely saw a lot of great signs last week and played some really, really good golf those last 3 days. And, I'm just a couple events away from being right there, and a lot of things can happen. And the unknown is the fun and bad part about this game. So we'll see where it takes us.
All right, we'll open it up for questions. If you have a question, raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you. Yep, over here, Ron, on the left.
Hey, Justin. Ron Kloss, Betspurs Golf. So you made the move to Aim Point a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Where are you at in your journey with Aim Point? And on a course where it's pretty much a putting contest, mm-hmm. and you typically play much tougher scoring contests or courses, how do you change your mentality when birdies are dropping left and right?
Well, I think it could go to my advantage a little bit playing last week as well. I mean, last week was very much a birdie fest with how soft it got over the last couple of days. So it's just... I mean, I've fared well on courses like this in past, which is nice. I enjoy, trying to make 9, 10, 11 birdies in a round. I mean, if you're driving it well out here, you have a lot of wedges in your hands where you can you're trying to almost make wedge shots if you kind of get in a little bit of a zone. But so I enjoy that part of it because you're almost like never out of the tournament, to an extent. But the Aim Point process has been fun. I mean, I'm learning a lot more just each and every week. I think had a pretty good process last week of going about it. And greens this severe, it can definitely be. I can use it to my advantage and some putts here and there, but it's still going to require a lot of my artistic and feel side on some of the big breaking putts, and that's where I kind of mix the two.
All right, let's go to Larry in the front here.
How much of your interest in boosting the FedEx standings, your place in it, has you here this week?
I mean, quite a bit, to be honest. I was outside the playoffs going into last week, and I would love to, be able to kind of have the same schedule I have in the past, but at the same time, it's I wish it was under different circumstances, but I'm very glad to be here. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where you get. Some years you need to add some events, some years you need to take some off based off of it be injury, where you are in the points, or wanting to play an event, wanting not to, family obligations, whatever it is. And I generally don't play 4 in a row. 3 is kind of my sweet spot, and this being my 3rd in a row, it about a month ago, I reached out to my team and I was like, I think this could be a good ad, and obviously not terribly far from Hartford. So let's make it happen. And then the next couple months, or the next month or so, kind of took its place, and it worked out that I needed to play here more than I thought. So, everything happens for a reason, I guess.
All right, let's go to Tony on the right.
Justin, Tony Paul, Detroit News. A couple quick ones. Have you ever played golf in Michigan before?
In Michigan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played the U.S. Junior in Michigan in 20.
Was that at Oakland Hills?
10?
Oakland Hills? I gotcha. And then you talk about adding this one onto your schedule. You're not used to, I guess, struggling the way you have this year. Golf's a mental game. How do you keep yourself, I guess, sane, with the frustration? How do you deal with the frustration?
Did you say how you keep yourself sane?
Well,
Yeah,
golf's a mental game,
Yeah, for
We've all
sure.
dealt with it. You obviously on a much bigger level, but I mean, how do you deal with that side of the game?
It's tough. I work on it like I work on my wedge game. I practice it. I try to learn from it like I do every tournament. And I think after it was done long enough and I was able to reflect, I learned a lot from the U.S. Open. I felt like I was playing the best golf that I've played in a really long time. I'm talking, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and because of that, my expectations got up, and I fully expected to go win that golf tournament. And I was playing more golf swing than I was golf, and that got in the way. And last week, I wasn't feeling great about my golf swing in the beginning of the week, and I kind of said, screw it, I'm just going to go out here and hit shots and play golf. I'll use the practice rounds, the pro-am, the time on the range to really kind of hammer down the things in my swing mechanically I want to work on. But then when I'm out there, I just need to go play. And all the credit to her. Honestly, my wife, Wednesday night last week, sent me a text that I woke up to Thursday that just kind of, it resonated to me, and it really hit home better than anything I've heard. And just to basically said, remember why you love this game and why you play this game, and why you're out there. Just enjoy that and kind of take it in. And it hit home for me. So last week, any kind of challenge I faced, anything good that happened, anything bad that happened, I just kind of remembered, it's why I play professional golf, and it's why I'm doing this. So, it's like anything, you just try to get better.